Imagine being invited to an exclusive event with Steven Bartlett less than 24 hours before it begins. That's exactly what happened to me, and in this video, I'll share how this came about and, more importantly, what you can take away to land your own dream opportunities. So let me break it down how this all happened. I didn't win a contest, I'm not someone with unlimited connections, and I definitely didn't just get lucky. This opportunity came from one simple thing: consistency. You see, I've been posting almost every day, sharing my insights on talent acquisition, workplace happiness, and everything in between. But it's not just about what I post, it's about how I engage. I make it a point to comment others' posts, to connect with people in my industry, and to share my perspectives wherever I can. When you do that, you start to get noticed. The decision makers, the influencers, the ones who can open doors for you. That's how I got on their radar. The people organizing the event had seen my posts, they'd noticed my comments, and they invited me because they felt I had something valuable to contribute. You don't need to have 1 million followers or be a big-time influencer. Over time, the right people will start paying attention, and that's how opportunities like this can come your way. The event was a fireside chat with Steven Bartlett and Corey from Bumble, and they were discussing talent acquisition's best practices. It was packed with business leaders, entrepreneurs, and TA professionals. The only problem was that this event was taking place in London, and I'm based in Amsterdam, so within hours, I booked a last-minute flight, I snagged a hotel in Soho, determined to make this happen. Now, if you've been following my journey, you know Steven Bartlett is a massive inspiration for me. He's the reason why I kicked off my own podcast and went all in on production. But here's the thing, meeting Steven wasn't just a fangirl moment, it was about positioning myself in the same space as the people I admire. One of the key takeaways from this experience is that while it's great to be inspired by people, you shouldn't put them on a pedestal or see them as being untouchable. We often think, oh, they're so far ahead of me, or I could never reach their level. But here's the truth, they started where you are now. They had to learn, fail, and grow just like you. It's about respecting their journey, but also recognizing your own value. So when you walk into a room with these people you look up to, remind yourself, you belong there too. The moment you position yourself as an equal, your mindset shifts. You'll approach conversations differently, with more confidence and respect for your own abilities. Go in, be present in the moment, and make memories. Don't just go in there to get a photo for social media or your book signed. Meet different people, give them advice, and most importantly, listen to what they have to say. You'll never know when you'll bump into these people again. So how do you create opportunities like this for yourself? First, show up consistently. Start small but consistent. Write a post on LinkedIn each week, share something valuable, or go to one event per month. Little actions lead to big moments. Second, focus on adding value. People aren't drawn to followers or fame, they're drawn to authenticity and expertise. You don't need a huge platform to make an impact, you just need to be genuine and thoughtful. Number 3 is what I like to call delusional drive, that almost irrational belief that you belong in spaces you haven't reached yet. For a long time, imposter syndrome made me question whether I deserved opportunities like this, but I realized that if I didn't believe in myself, why would anyone else? I started visualizing myself in these rooms, at these events, and the mindset shift pushed me to take the actions that made it real. Instead of letting doubt hold me back, I embraced the idea that I earned my place through hard work. That shift in perspective is what made opportunities like this possible, acting as if I belonged before it actually happened. Number 4, don't wait for the perfect moment. If an opportunity presents itself, even at the last minute, go for it. Take risks. Say yes to things that push you out of your comfort zone, and trust that you have something valuable to offer. One of the biggest setbacks people face is the fear of starting. At the event, someone came up to me and said, Daisy, I really want to be present on LinkedIn and share my expertise, but I just don't know where to start. How do you do it? And honestly, my answer is simple. Just start. It doesn't matter if you have the best camera, the perfect outfit, or a well thought out script. You could create what you think is the perfect piece of content, and I guarantee you'll look back later and cringe. And that's completely normal. When we launched the podcast, I kept delaying it, waiting for the right moment, until I realized that the moment would never come. Finally, there's no magic formula or AI prompt that can deliver perfect content from day one. You just have to be brave, put yourself out there, and be okay with making mistakes. That's where the real growth happens. If you want to hear more about the learnings from Steven's TA talk, I've done a detailed breakdown of his key points in my LinkedIn, so definitely check that out if you want the full version of what he shared. Since this post, I've received hundreds of DMs, people asking for advice, consulting opportunities, or to meet for coffee. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but here's the truth. It's not about chasing fame. It's about showing up, offering value, and helping others. And just so you know, I'm not famous at all. I have 29K followers on LinkedIn, but my Instagram and TikTok, barely 1K. What works for me is that I don't pretend to be anyone else. I show up as myself with no gatekeeping and give as much value as I can. This opportunity came because I've built a personal brand based on authenticity, and that's something anyone can do. Also, it might seem glamorous from the outside. I get DMs from people saying they want my lifestyle, the travel, the events, but what you see on social media is often just the highlights. It's easy to overlook the hard work, the late nights, and the times where things don't go as planned. I am full of rain. I actually paid extra to get a view of Soho. I don't know if this is what you call Soho, but that's a small price to pay for the incredible opportunities that come with it. So that's my story, from getting a last-minute invite to meeting Steven Bartlett and networking with incredible people, all in less than 24 hours. Take that first step. Whether it's writing a LinkedIn post or going to your first networking event, research what networking events are happening near you and start building connections. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below and tell me all about your goals. Let's build a community where we help each other grow and take those first steps towards incredible opportunities. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Woo! Enzo! Hope it was okay.